Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Xbox One Survival Let's Play. I'm going to start this episode off on a sour note before we move back to building on the castle again. I had a lightning storm in the town recently, and as you can see from behind me, the lightning struck in the pen where we've been keeping all our named animals, and sadly we lost the mushroom and we lost the chicken, which is a little bit of a shame really. Plus Midas somehow managed to escape. I found him over here just like 10 minutes ago, just roaming around, so I wonder how he got out the pen. Considering he can't even jump one block, so never mind 1.5. But yeah, it's very strange. So last episode, what we did, we were building on the side tower. Now what I've done since last episode is I finished off the tower like the pattern we were going with, and then I started on the roof a little bit more. And as you can see, it looks a hell of a lot better than what it did. I think we will be using this on this side. Now, obviously the thing with this is on the inside of it, it's not really got much space to move around because it's got the stupid mob spawn. Excuse me, it's got the mob spawner on the inside of it, which funnels down to here. Yeah, we're not really going to be able to design too much on the inside of that until either we tear it out or we build the other one first. Aha. Now, obviously, as I've been going along, I obviously need to go and grab myself some material first of all before we even start building again. But essentially, I want to kind of work on some of the interior walkways a little bit, try and figure out what heights we want some of the walkways. Now, I have been starting this a little bit already, but I wanted to bring you guys in because I think it makes much more sense if I kind of include you in all this stuff. Let's grab that, should be enough cobblestone. Let's just grab loads of that, not the one. Actually, probably need a little bit more. I'm thinking we're probably just going to fill the walkways with cobblestone for now until we can figure out what we want to do. Let's get that on our bar. Let's eat some food. And then let's get our fireworks out and let's head back up to the top again. Now, obviously, the thing is going to be mirrored, the castle that is. And so, it means essentially I need to get a firework going. There we go. The roof isn't really done too much. Obviously, I was mentioning last episode about a Garden of Eden style roof, and I think we will stick with that. I'm just going to smash my way up to the very top here. Now, obviously, as you can tell, the top really doesn't go much further than that at all. So what we want to kind of do is we want to kind of finish this section off now, because obviously from the front, let's just land back down so I can kind of see what I'm going on about. But essentially, do we really want to go much higher than this on this section? No, we don't. So we're going to try and create a flat roof up there as well. So we're going to have one here, and we're also going to have one up there. But obviously, they'll only go as far back as the mountains, because I don't really want to do like a diagonal sloping thing on the back of that again, considering that I've got this tower piece here, which is basically going to hide 90% of it, because this will extend all the way across till the edge right here. So you won't actually see anything else, because this will curve all the way this direction until it hits that very edge over there. We're going to try and do something a little bit different with the downward section that we've got down here. I'm going to raise it up a little bit differently because I've noticed with the two towers how they connect together, it's a little bit silly because this area of the... Essentially, if you think about it from the other side, you've got a ramp which covers up this lower half right here and most of these windows. And the ramp height is actually that height where those stairs are right there. So as you can tell, it's quite a considerable amount that it's got to go back up again. So what we might have to do is create like sort of a secondary ramp on the left hand side just to cover up that nasty little piece that we've got going right there. But on the other hand, we should be able to work around it if we don't want to put one in, because we can just reshape this wall like that anyway. Let's not destroy some of that stuff. Obviously, the other thing I want to do is change this river as well. I want to raise the river up a couple blocks and have it flow down gradually. It does mean that we probably won't be able to get a boat up there unless I do like a gradual river next to it and then a sort of very quickly staggering one which goes back up again. Because obviously we want to put the boat launches in because we want to be able to access our entire world via boat. Now obviously at the moment it limits to the river, which really doesn't go too far, but how did I manage to land on this roof? That was just good going. But essentially what I want to do is I want to connect that river there, turn it right, go under the castle, and then loop it to these two pieces here, which I'm thinking on this left-hand side one, this one's going to expand this way. I think I'll remove the right-hand side of this, and the left-hand one's going to go this way, and then eventually we're going to have the water replace this waterfall right here, so it links to the water we have down on this side of where all of the stalls are. Aha, that's why I haven't been building in this area, because I want to figure out the river on this side first. Because it might mean moving this a little bit, it might mean leaving it that way and having the river flow underneath it. Who knows? The river's probably going to have to come across here, though, at some point. Before we actually get going, I've just noticed my pickaxe is completely destroyed because I haven't really been AFKing too much recently to use any pickaxes. So let's just quickly head back to base and go and grab ourselves a cheap pickaxe that we've got lying around, because this was an efficiency 2 one which I had inside the chests at near where my end portal area is, with all those chests right there. Aha, so I haven't really been in here too much recently either, which means all the food will have grown again and furnaces will have finished smelting, etc, etc. What have we got in here we can use? I'm looking for any naff pickaxe, really. I don't want, that'll do. There we go. Really not bothered too much about what they are. Plus, we don't really use this area down here too much anymore, because everything on the surface is getting automated enough. Maybe we use the brewing stand a little bit, but then again, we obviously have a ridiculous amount of potions down at the bottom at the moment. Not burning through them quick enough to use them. Might have to make a new horse stable at some point as well, because the one we've currently got is too close to where I want to keep the museum. And essentially the museum is going to be where we're storing one of each unique type of block and animal. There's obviously, we're going to need like each tree type in there as well, so we're going to need quite a bit of space on this museum, which is probably what's going to be behind the castle itself. So what I'm looking at doing here then is I want to finish the roof on this one, and then I probably want to raise this up one more, and then sort of do a... It's going to have to be a triangular roof, so looking at it, I want to try and almost match the mountainside itself. I didn't realize the mountain didn't stick out as much as I thought it did. We may have to tear into this mountain a lot more than I thought. I completely forgot that it's up at this height already. I probably want to go up another full window. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we probably want to go up another full window at least, and then see where we're at from there. So let's just use this cobblestone to get our way up. We're going to do these first, and then we'll have a look at walkways. Because currently the walkways I've got set up are in that tower right there. I've got a little bit of a cobblestone staircase. It's okay. But then again, it's not brilliant. It needs a little bit of work. So, how did I do that? I just... Try again. Attempt to. Grab one of them with 64 in, and then run it like this. Make myself some stone brick. Realizing I don't have a crafting bench on me, make another one. This is probably the 5th crafting bench today that I've made. We're going to need some stairs. No, we're not, because we need spruce stairs, because we're creating the gap between the two of them. Tried to leave half my wood there. Good job, me. Let's just do a stack in this one, like so. Then drop that on there. We probably could have done with one extra log, but that's fine. 61 should cover us for now. You've got to remember, though, that this area is mirrored from each other. So what I'm thinking of doing is probably doing a little bit of a simpler version to this, because we've got the stairs down at that height right there. Maybe we don't need 2 lots of stairs. Maybe I can probably just go back up a second layer again. Now, the question is, how am I going to get away with doing that? I think it'd have to be like this. So let's just, first of all, pillar up a little bit more. I think it's going to have to be the pattern starts there on that height. Now, I've got to be careful of making sure I match up where everything belongs. So it's a 3, a gap of 1, and then another 3. 1, 2, 3, and then that should be 2 on the end. These will be upside down stairs. Obviously, we can change this afterwards. It's just getting the main focal point of the window built. Aha. So, then we want to bring up 1, 2, 3. Try this again. So this is going to be stair, stair, pane. Let's get rid of the stairs for now. Actually, let's get rid of the rockets. And we need to bring this up a couple blocks to that height. And then, does it actually go up one more before the window? It is a couple more, I think. You get the, no, it's one more, and then your window height is there. So, obviously, I've got a little bit of glass on me, so we could do one window while I'm here. But let's try and get one height done first, because I'm going to have to start digging into this hill a little bit more, which actually saves me most of the work, because the stone's already in place. That's actually really useful to know. So let's just pillar up more, and we'll match this with it, raising it up. So that's the window height there, so obviously we don't want to do any more than that. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at the top, we have our stairs again. Probably need to make some more stairs before I carry on, knowing that I need loads more. Let's just do some more stone. I know I was making stone stairs earlier, and I stopped myself, but that's fine. There we go. That should be more than enough stairs to get us through this next bit. So, let's break this. Be careful, because it is night time. I do have to be careful, because you may notice I'm only at 9 XP. And last time, I think in last episode, I was 30-something. Well, funny story. Well, not too funny for me, because it was kind of very, very, very frustrating at the time. But hey, I've just built this wrong anyway, because I'm not paying attention. But that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And there you go. Okay, so that's the height of the window right there. But essentially what happened is I was building in... That's a skeleton. I was building over on the castle corner right there. I was literally where... I don't even have an arrow. I was essentially there. Okay, let's try this again then, shall we? So, what I was saying is, before I was rudely interrupted, is essentially I was building that corner right there of the roof, and I think I literally just AFK'd for it was less than a minute, and all of a sudden as I come back from AFKing, I think I was just doing something in the background, trying to do some work and stuff, but it literally came back to all I hear is hiss, and then boom, I get blown off the side of the roof, sorry, and then 1 heart, I'm alive, and then all of a sudden I hit the ground too hard. I tried to save myself with my fireworks, but I just couldn't do it, which is a little bit frustrating. Well, there was a point, actually, I was almost like, I couldn't find half my gear on the floor because I was on the roof. Because I'd hit the ground too hard, all my gear splattered across the 4 layers of the actual roof and the floor itself. So I had pieces that were all the way down there, some were on there, some were here, some were on the edge of the roof right there, and some were actually on the inside down the back. It was kind of annoying, but we got it back in the end though, which was it was good because I was like, I think I had most of it. I think I was just missing the odd piece. This is going to be careful because I've no arrow on me to do anything. Let's just dig down. I've got to be digging down carefully here. Yeah, there's the reason. So how much more can I go? And how much do I need? Oh, it's actually a couple more yet. Let's just continue to dig these out. It's really, really useful knowing that I have half the work done for me now, though, with the fact that we have essentially all this solid wall now that we can work with. Saves me so much material now that we've actually hit the hillside itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, so it's essentially from this point onwards now, a lot of this castle's going to have to be dug out because I'm so close to the hillside. We need to kind of do a little bit of terraforming in this section, but that's okay. I'm kind of used to doing it by now. This world's pretty much designed to be terraformed constantly because of its really odd shapes and sizes, and plus the fact that I decided to build the castle probably just a little bit too close to the wall. But that's okay. It's a little bit of a challenge. Can't really get away with everything in this game all the time, can you? Maybe you can. Who knows? Okay, that should be it for that. And I think this is the point now. I think we're going to start a roof. So, let me first of all get myself a corner piece. Let me just drag this up so that I know where I'm working from. So what we're going to do here is something a little bit differently because the rest of the roofs all do the same shape. This one's actually going to point towards this direction right here. So we're actually going to curve it upwards this way. So we need to make sure we get everything in the right place. Let's grab stairs to start with. And let's first of all make sure we get this right. Because if I start that there and do a brick piece there, that there, is that it's obviously in the right place. It's just, I gotta be careful. I don't think I can do what I've been doing previously with the nice piece of stone underneath it and then the stair here. I think it's gonna have to be straight and forward, nice and simple, and just do that pattern all the way up. I'm trying to have a look if I've got it anywhere else that I've done this pattern, and I don't think I have. I might have done it on the other watchtower, actually. That might be the only other place that I've done this. On the one near... I'm trying to think what it's called now, but I haven't really named anything in my world. But essentially, it's the one that's behind this. And there's also the one that's over the little bit of water in the corner as well. But obviously, the tricky thing we've got to think about then is what do we do underneath this? And the other point is, where's the midpoint? We've got to be very careful about our midpoint. So what I'll do is I'll go and start on the other side as well at the same time. So we'll do... Is it here? It's in this position, isn't it? Yes. So do that. And then just zigzag our way all the way to the top. As long as I've got that in the right place. Let me just double check. Yes, we have. Okay, that's good. I don't want to build things wrong on camera. I think it's a little bit stupid. I did it last episode where I did like 45 minutes of stuff where I didn't even use it, and then I ended up cutting it out, and I feel like it's a waste of time, but that's okay. So we're actually making good progress, though, which is nice. I feel like I actually make progress now that I know what I'm doing on the castle. So, how many more is this going to be? Because I think I'm going to have to switch to the other side again, just to make sure I'm in the middle. I think this is the middle. I think that block there is the middle. So what we'll do, we'll put that there. We'll jump over here, and then we'll switch sides. We should. Yes, we are. We're in the right place. Awesome. There we go. So that's the pattern I want for the roof, which means we can obviously build a continuous line this direction. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let me just jump off and have a look. Because it's probably going to look a little bit wrong, but that's fine. We haven't actually got anywhere with it yet. Let's just take a quick peek. No, I think that is fine. What we probably will need to do is bring it out just a little bit more on both sides. Just bring that diagonal down. We do need to dig out the 2 windows up there as well. Within regards to the roof, I think it's okay at that height. Because maybe what we'll do, we'll probably sort of change it and do like a clock. Maybe we could do like a clock. Or maybe at least one of those windows. I can't remember what they're called right now. But we could probably do one of those up there as well. But yeah, probably the only thing I'm thinking of probably needing to do up here is to expand those stairs just a little bit further down. Which means let's just do this. Just dig down on that. How many more do you reckon it would need to not look stupid? Let's just pillar back up. Okay, so put one there on that side. It's just that point of it needs to stick out, because then I can run it along that piece there without it looking silly. So then let's obviously continue back to this side again. Tear out some more stuff. Let's place that one there. Destroy this one. It's actually still floating. Good. Place this. Turn around. And there we go. Awesome. Let's just tear a little bit of this out. Oh, I can go with it. That's fine. We're going to burn through so many more stairs in this section, though, which is a little bit annoying. But, hey, it's worth it in the end. Most of it's going to be me just farming up this, rinse and repeat, place a load of stairs. So, next piece that we're going to work on, first of all, before we start the next section, let's just jump down and dig out those 2 windows, which are in these 2 sections right here. This is going to be risky. Maybe what we'll do... no. What we're going to do, we're going to dig down this. I think it's easier just to do this. And then just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then just dig back up with the stone brick again. Those pieces of cobblestone can just stay there. I'm not too bothered about them too much. We do need the stairs back on our inventory bar again. Now, I think the key one with this that we're on here is let's first of all just do that. Do 2 blocks. Break this. Place the stairs black. And then let's go back to this side again. So we want to build this into the wall on this side. I think that's the best option we've got. So obviously it needs to go down in that section there with some stone brick. Which means that goes there. We jump down. We smash out these. Oh look, stone brick. And then we can just do that. So much simpler. The only hard thing now is actually reaching the next piece. Which is a little bit above my head. But that's okay. If that's the worst that it's going to throw at me, that's fine. Really doesn't bother me now. There we go. So, last thing in this area, all we got to do now is just run the smooth stone across this. Make sure we get our nice pattern done at the bottom before we forget. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then bring that up another block to there. This is upside down stair here, which means I need to put my cursor just below the block. Jump. Hang on. There we go. Jump. Ooh, almost threw myself off there with a quick flick of the controller, but that's okay. Then we go up a block and just run it like so. So this is a not window, window. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, that's actually really, really useful. Now, the only thing we've really got to do now is finish the roof on it, but you've got to think that the roof will actually come across a little bit lower. So it'll almost come across above the windows. So you're really not going to be able to see too much of this without us curving it back just so we can witness it. We do need to take out those little bit of stone that's covering up the front piece just so that we can see the actual build. Otherwise it does look a little bit silly. Just take that one out to there. But yeah, so this castle's coming along nicely. That's too many stone brick. taken out there. But yeah, it's coming along much better now. So let's just take a swoop back over to the middle island right here. I can probably just grab my fireworks if I'm falling short, but I don't think I will. There we go. But yeah, so that is looking so much better. I really do like that a lot. We've obviously just got to drag that shape back, and I think we should be alright. I think we've done the right thing by not putting any stairs up there, because I feel like it'd be way too many layers of stairs. It's sort of the same thing we've got going with this lower height section down here. Got 2 highs of windows that looks good. I think if you do too much wood, I think it looks silly. And plus the fact that there is actually nothing else at that height with stairs on, because that roof isn't finished yet anyway. But yeah, so this roof again is going to be different to this one anyway, because this roof's going to sort of do... I got an idea for that one, but then again, you won't see most of the roof anyway. So maybe the plan is to probably just do it on 2 sides. I wonder if we can get away with what I'm thinking. You'll just see in a second. When we get back up there, I'm wondering, I was planning to just do it on that one, but I wonder if we can do it on this one as well, which is this. It's essentially just put a full lot of triangular stairs all the way around it, and then just work its way in. I think it'll look a little bit better. Okay, so I've just quickly ran over here just to double check what it's going to look like, and I think it looks okay. I don't mind it too much. It's probably actually giving me another idea of what we can do. You see this stone pattern that we've got here? Oh, I wonder if we can get away with sticking one on a diagonal up there between the 2 slanted pieces of staircase. I've just made a couple more stairs with the wood that we had in our inventory as well, though. So, let's fly back up there. I know it's always a little bit of that. Fly over here, check this, go back, make sure it's right, fly back again, make sure it's okay. But it's kind of necessary, I think. I feel like you end up with sort of a really weird pattern if you don't. I'm wondering how far back I'd need to go with this. Because I'm going to think about trying to get sneaky little bits of stairs in like so. This should probably be like this. But it'd be the other way. I'm thinking it has to come up each time. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Because otherwise, I'll end up with this weird section in the middle. I don't know, though, because I'm not sure. The alternative is to just mix in some stone brick stairs with it, but I haven't done that at all on the build yet. That's what makes this tricky, is we're trying to go for something like this, but not, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be. But what we probably could do is just do this, and just bring it back, and then just do stone brick here, like so. Because then eventually you can see what I'm aiming for then with that sort of section there. And then when we get to a big enough area, what we'll do is we'll run... How does this going to work? Because if this is the middle piece, we need this to kind of carry on above us. So what we'll do, we'll keep going, first of all. We'll just place 3 more there. And that's pretty much it there anyway, because it's going to hit the wall. So we won't see any more of the brick. Let's just smash that out. Like this. There we go. So you won't see any more brick beyond that section anyway. So what we could do is we'll bring it out from here, from this position, because there's no point having it so far buried into the wall, we can't see it anyway. So how does this, hang on, just have a quick stare at one of them. Can I see it? Yeah, okay, so it's actually a stair on both sides, then a slab. So we're going to try and do this very trickily. So we actually want it to bend inwards, so the stairs actually have to face this way, not upside down, but the right direction. Good one. Yeah, it has to be there on that piece, like so. So then this one is, let's just carry on building as we go up. So this is one, place one there, stair goes that way, break this one. Because then we want to bring it across another one, but we only want to bring it up to here, so it'll be up there. Pickaxe, that's what I need. 2 across to there. Underneath that, we will have... What did I have underneath these? Oh, you can't see them anyway. That's why. But what it should be is behind it, so that it's at this height. It should be there almost on that height, but it isn't. So instead, what we'll do full blocks of stairs, maybe? Or do I just... You're not supposed to see that that piece right there. That's what the problem is we're going to end up with a different shape, which is wrong, really. So if I put... That'd have to be there on both sides. Why did I break the stair? I need that. Don't know what I'm thinking. So that would have to be right here. Okay. But then that means they're too far apart to do anything with. I'd have to bring... If I brought them in one more block, I would be able to do stair, stair, full block. Or we take out the full block in the middle and we just do stair. But then again, we're probably better off bringing it down a block. See, this is why I don't tend to build too much on camera, because I will change my mind. I will make things different. But hey, that's fine. So this needs to be a stair. Again, the wrong way around. That's fine. Just place that in there. We're going to break this one this time, keeping our stairs straight so that we can see the difference between them. We're going to place them like this. Full block here, here, stairs like so. Smash that. And then we're going to have half blocks like we have on the other build, but it's actually going to come out over this. It's going to stick out there, because then it looks right. That's kind of how it is on the other ones, except the more to the point is that isn't. That would be a normal stair, but they're right at the front. I think that looks okay. I don't mind that, because then it's the clever thing of hiding, hiding the rest of it with more stairs. That's the trick, is to get the rest of this built around it with more stairs so that we can't tell that there's no stairs in everywhere else. I do need to get a stair on the underside there, though. I can't do it from this position. That's a little bit silly. I'll do that afterwards. When we dig out the roof properly, we'll do that. We'll add that staircase back in. So, we do need to sneak in some stairs at the back here, though, so that it looks okay when it gets built again. So that's like that. That would be there. These will all maybe get dug out a little bit. Who knows? Maybe what we'll actually do is we'll bend it a little bit. When it gets to the point behind this, what we'll do is we'll bend it. So you can't see any of this. That's fine. That can change. Okay. I feel like I've just repeated myself about 20 times there, but that's okay. This is what you do when you trial and error roofs. But I think next episode we'll go and do something a little bit different. I needed to put the other one the other way around. That's fine. That way, there. Aha! See, now it's not so bad. It's just a little bit of a wonky roof, that's all. See, I don't mind that shape being in the roof. It's not too intrusive. I think it's just nice that there's something else sticking out of it. We do need to change the blocks behind it, though. Which means, have I got anything left to put in the gap? Yes, I do. Okay. Because then the rest of this roof's kind of just going to zigzag its way around, but I don't really have the materials for it, and I don't really want to do anything else up here today, because I want to probably create a secondary pattern up here as well. Let's just finish off 2 sections anyway, so at least I can see what it looks like. Tearing out these extra pieces of dirt that you definitely don't need on that roof. Plus, you won't see that roof from anywhere else but up high anyway. It's only really an aesthetic thing for when we're working. And I think that little bit of detail, I think makes all the difference. What we might actually do, just so we can see the stone brick a little bit better, is space the stone brick differently. It's kind of... I don't know if I can do it with stairs in that direction, though. We might end up with a weird stair in there. But I think it looks okay. I think it's fine. And we're going to stick with that. And we will work on that next time, I think. We'll probably move on to doing something else some other time. But it looks like we've pretty much ran out of time for this episode, everybody. We've worked a little bit harder. We've got this top section, this framework done up here today. Plus, we also had a look at some very nice work done from last episode. So hopefully, we'll try and do some more time-lapses in the near future. Try and set up to actually doing some proper building in these episodes. Getting some more work actually done. Because we should be really getting more done than that. That is not really much for half an hour's work. But hey, it's one of those things that we want to make sure we get it right before we do anything stupid. And we end up losing stuff. Which, speaking of losing stuff, I built this thing twice, if you don't know. Really, really annoying is my Xbox decided to sync my Minecraft data. And I completely lost 2 days worth of work in the world. Which meant everything that I did on those 2 days didn't happen. Really, really annoyed about that. But hey, we'll move on. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. And I guess I will see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.